Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Yes.
Michael Akakbu.
General Science, final year.
Boy Nida Kokan, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Papa Kwame.
Adam Kobna Onomagati, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Gati. And we're going to move over to...
Final year.
Okay.
German year.
Welcome, Gabriel.
Owusu Papaya.
Papaya. Right. Excellent. So, in round one, the right corner round, you have 2 minutes to answer 8 questions. Your battle is against the clock. If you're not sure, just say pass. And if we have time, I'll go back to that question for you to try. You do not get any marks deducted for the wrong answer, so it's always worth trying.
Round 1 of the Sharks Quiz is brought to you by Kellogg's.
Are we ready?
Yes, Auntie.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Mfantsipim. You have 8 questions, starting now. Where in Accra is the headquarters of the Convention People's Party? Is it Medina, Dansuman, Circle, or Asalam Down?
Pass.
Which of these is not part of the colors of the Convention People's Party? Yellow, green, white, red.
Yellow.
Correct. Who recommended that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah be appointed General Secretary of the United Gold Coast Convention? Was it Casely Hayford, Akweje, J.B. Dankwa, or K.A. Busia?
Akweje.
Correct. When was the 5th Pan-African Congress held in Manchester, England? Was it 1960, 1868, 1945, or 1844?
1945.
Correct. When did the following African states join the OAU? Ghana.
Until 1956.
Correct. Ethiopia.
1961.
Incorrect. Egypt.
1956.
Incorrect. Nigeria.
1962.
Incorrect. So you passed on. Where in Accra is the headquarters of the Convention People's Party?
Asalam Down.
Asalam Down is the correct answer on that one. On the dates of these countries joining, they were all 1963. Right, well done. Very quick there. That brings us to all questions attempted. All right, well done to you, Mfantsipim. Excellent. Right, Opoku Ware, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, you have 2 minutes to answer the following questions. When did the following African states join the OAU? Libya.
1963.
Correct. Togo.
1963.
Correct. Algeria.
1963.
Correct. Sierra Leone.
1963.
Excellent. Well done. Your next question. Which ship carried Dr. Kwame Nkrumah from Liverpool in England to the Gold Coast? Was it the Black Star Line, the SS Liverpool, the MV Benjamin, or the SS Accra?
Pass.
Passing on that one. Who accompanied Dr. Kwame Nkrumah on his journey from England to the Gold Coast? Kojo Botsio, K.A. Bedema, Aku Ejei, or J.B. Dankwa?
Pass.
Which chief in Ghana political history, or Ghana's political history, is referred to as the boy Kotihene? Was it Prempeh, Ni Kwabnabone, Oforiatta II, or Na Bewa?
Pass.
We're passing on that one. And when was the Convention People's Party banned? Was it 1949, 1996, 1966, or 2004? Sorry, 2002.
1966.
You're correct. Okay? You passed on. Which chief in Ghana's political history is referred to as the boy Kotihene? Was it Prempeh I, Ni Kwabnabone, Oforiatta II, or Na Bewa?
Ni Kwabnaboni.
Correct. And who accompanied Dr. Kwame Nkrumah on his first journey from England to the Gold Coast? Was it Kojo Botsio, K.A. Bedema, Akweje, or J.B. Dankwa?
K.A. Bedema.
Incorrect. It was Kojo Botsio. And on which ship did Dr. Kwame Nkrumah travel from Liverpool in England to the Gold Coast? Black Star Line, SS Liverpool.
SS Liverpool.
Incorrect. It was actually the SS Accra. SS Accra there. All right. So that brings us to the end of the first round. Let's see what the scores are looking like. All right. So at the end of the first round, Mfantsipim are on 50 points. Opoku Ware are on 60 points. Well done. Well done to both teams. Closely fought. Right, we have substitution on both teams. Is that correct? Okay. Can you leave us those who are going, and we'll welcome those who are coming, please. Okay, so welcome our new gentlemen to the team from Mfantsipim. Who do we have joining us?
Sayram Benson, final year, General Science.
Welcome, Joel. And we have from Opoku Ware. Who do we have?
After Isaac, General Science.
Welcome, Isaac. Okay, so the RQ brand, I'm going to read out the rules to you. The questions are on reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 5 points, and if you do not finish the question or wait for the question to finish, or you decide not to attempt, I will pass it over and finish off the question for a potential bonus of 5 points to the other team if they get it correct. Any wrong answer is also 5 points deducted. Okay? So we've got to play a bit of a cunning game here. Right, I will start with Opoku Ware. You are going to choose in here the odd one out. Right. Traditional, repudiates, establish, accepted. Odd one out. Yes.
Repudiate.
Repudiate is the correct answer. Okay? Mfantsipim, odd one out. Disagreement, consensus, opinion, position. Yes, Gati.
Position.
Position is incorrect. I'm going to hand that over for the...
Disagreement.
Disagreement is right for the bonus of 5 points. Okay, Opoku Ware, your question proper now. Extrication, redress, aggravation, or alleviation. Odd one out. Yes.
Alleviation.
Alleviation is incorrect in this case. Mfantsipim, for the bonus of 5. It's all right, you can speak, Delato.
C.
C, which is aggravation.
Yes,
you're
please.
correct, for 5 points. Okay? Your question proper now. Odd one out. Untainted, pure, genuine, grubby. Odd one out.
Grubby.
Grubby is correct there. Right, Opoku Ware, spelling. Okay? Your word to spell is succeedinum or succeedinium. Pronunciation is succeedinium. Your definition. One that comes next after or replaces another in an office, position, or role.
Pass.
You're passing. Okay. Mfantsipim, care to try? No? Okay, it is spelled S-U-C-C-E-D-A-N-E-U-M. Succeedinium. It was phonetic, so not a bad one. Right. Mfantsipim, your word to spell. Autochthonous or autochthonous. To try and pronounce it properly. The definition, indigenous, native, aboriginal, usually, especially of flores and faunas. Right, Delato.
Autochthonous.
Not quite. So, you left out an H. So it's Autochthonous. Very good try, though. Exceptional try. Right. Opoku Ware, your word to spell. Apoggiatura. Apoggiatura. Definition, an accessory embellishing note or tone preceding an essential melodic note or tone, and usually written as a note of smaller size.
Pass.
You're passing.
Pass.
Okay. Mfantsipim, care to try?
Okay, we have A, P, P, O, G, I, Appotura.
You left out one G. Appogiatura. Exceptional try, though. Very good try. Okay? Your word to try now for us in Mfantsipim is splash. Splash. Or splash. A parent language, especially one reconstructed from evidence of later languages. You're not going to try. Okay, Opoku Ware, care to try? I like the way you do that with a smile, Papaya. URSPRACHE. Did you have it, Delato? Oh, all right, never mind, never mind. Okay, so we're moving on to maths questions now. Opoku Ware takes the first maths question. Medians BD and CE of triangle ABC are perpendicular to each other. If BD is 9 and CE is 15, find the area of ABC.
Pass.
Your person, okay. Mfantsipim, care to try? We're looking for 90 on that one. Okay, so Mfantsipim, your question proper now. Assuming you move on the grid lines and can only go up and right, how many ways are there to move from the point 2, 2 to the point 4, 5? Last few seconds. Okay, just on the bell.
24.
24 is incorrect, so I'm going to hand it over. Care to try? No, it was 10. 10 possible ways, okay? Opoku Ware, right? Yes. Find the fifth pentagonal number. The fifth pentagonal number.
$70.
Incorrect. Mfantsipim, you care to try? The answer I was looking for was 35. 35, not 70. Right, Mfantsipim, your question now. When a group of N soldiers are arranged in rows of 10, there are 5 left over. When they are arranged in rows of 13, there are 3 left over. What is the minimum value for N? Last few seconds. Okay. Opoku Ware, care to try? No, we're looking for 55. 55. So Opoku Ware, your question proper now, okay? A city water tank was filled at 8 a.m. Unfortunately, it springs a leak at that exact time, and the operator decides to keep filling. The hose fills 5% of the tank per minute, while 9% of the original amount leaks each minute. At what time will the tank be empty? Okay. Do you have an answer? You don't? Mfantsipim?
At 8:25 a.m.
You are correct for the bonus there. 8:25 a.m. Well done there. Mfantsipim, your main question now. A drug test is wrong 2% of the time. The test is performed twice on a student. The first time he tests positive. The second time he tests negative. What is the probability that he's on drugs? Five seconds. Okay, Opoku Ware, care to try?
No.
No, It was 50%. 50% was the probability, okay? Opoku Ware, your last question of this round. Bob rolls 40 standard 6-sided dice repeatedly. He uses a computer to do this. The sum 48 is expected to come up exactly how often as what other sum? The sum 48 is expected to come up exactly how often as what other sum?
Pass.
You're passing. Okay, Mfantsipim, care to try? Okay, time's up. It was 232. 232. Final question of this round goes to Mfantsipim. Given the 6 vertices of a regular hexagon, all line segments between pairs of vertices are drawn. If 5 of these segments are selected randomly, what is the probability that the 5 segments form a convex pentagon? A convex pentagon. Note here that the endpoints of the segments are the vertices of both hexagon and the pentagon. Last 5 seconds. Don't have an answer? Opoku Ware, care to start? Try for us? No? 2 in 1001 is the probability. 2 in 1001. And that brings us to the end of our R-cubed round. Let's see what the scores are looking like at the end of this round. So at the end of round 2, the scores are Opoku Ware 5, Mfantsipim 5.
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. Or play for a great start. Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You are special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me. I can play the drum. I can sing. I can dance. I'm talented. I can draw. I can be myself.
That must be a neighbor.
You are special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Today, the question is no longer, why do we have problems? But rather, how can we spin those challenges into opportunities? This is the revolutionary mindset we, students here at Academic City, are driven by. Academic City, we believe that the challenges of today are nothing like the opportunities of tomorrow. Hence, we're poised for the future. And so we say,
come join us.
Pakuli.
Biasonyan.
Uyai Tibatane.
Zafula Nabia.
Bien rejoindre.
Brabe Kayam. Ow, I'm gonna start Shame Gojao.
As we lead the charge to empower the next generation of future-ready leaders. Academic City University College, redefining university education.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Hippo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
So we're going to move on quite quickly to round 3, the STEM round. Questions are posed to both teams. You can buzz in at any time while the question is being read for a maximum of 10 points. For a correct answer and a deduction of 5 points for a wrong answer. If I have not finished reading the question when you buzz in, I will continue to read and the other school can pick up 10 bonus points for the right answer. An incorrect answer, however, will again deduct 5 points. So correct answers are 10, wrong answers -5. Okay. Remember, whichever one's light goes on cancels out any other tries. Question 1. Name this snail-shaped organ in the inner ear which contains the organ of Coti. That is Opoku Ware. You tell me as soon as you buzz.
Cochlea.
Cochlea is the correct answer. You tell me as soon as you buzz. Question 2. The organ of Coti contains a single row of these primary sense transducers which convert mechanical shear force into electrical impulses. They get their name from the tufts of stereocilia on their apical surface. We were looking for hair cells there, okay? Transduction, question 3. Transduction of sound into the cochlea is done by the foot plate of this bone, the third of the small bones in the inner ear. What bone am I looking for? Opoku Ware.
Stapes.
Stapes is correct. Stapes or stirrups is what I was looking for. Question 4, preamble. Name these 3, this is for 10 points. Name these 3 laws proposed by a 17th century astronomer to explain the motion of planets.
Kepler's law.
Repeat.
Kepler's law of planetary motion.
Indeed, Kepler's law. Wait for me to call your name out though, okay? Well done. Question 5. In 2 body systems obeying an inverse square law, this vector quantity, in addition to energy and angular momentum, must be conserved. It equals angular momentum crossed velocity minus a vector-valued function of the force and position. What am I looking for? Opoku Ware.
Eugene vector.
Unfortunately, that's not what I'm looking for. And I think we're out of time there, okay? So we were looking for the Laplace range length vector, okay? Question 6. The range length vector points in the direction of the perihelion and has magnitude equal to this. It is equal to distance between the foci divided by the largest distance across the orbit. What am I looking for? Opoku Ware.
Schwarzschild radius.
Afraid not. That's not what I'm looking for. Mfantsipim. We're looking for something called eccentricity. Eccentricity. Question 7. Name these materials with a repeating regular form, such as a calcite or a halite. Yes, Mfantsipim.
Polymer.
Polymer is incorrect. All right, we were looking for crystals. Crystals on that one. Question 8. Which of the following best describes the Balmer series? A series of quantum numbers indicating certain energy levels. B, hydrogen atom spectral line emission. C, a sequence of elements that are produced chronologically in supernova. Or D, the energy spectrum of the early universe. Mfantsipim.
B.
B is correct. B is correct. Question 9. According to the standard model of particle physics, through what force would the top quark decay? That was Opoku Ware.
Weak force.
Correct. Weak force. Correct. Question 10. Express 600 to the power 0 in radians as a reduced fraction in terms of pi. 600 degrees in radians as a reduced fraction in terms of pi.
10 on 3 pi radians.
10
on 3 pi radians.
Yes, that is correct. Well done. That is correct. Excellent work. All right. That brings us to the end of that round. And at the end of round 3, Mfantsipim have 15 points and Opoku Ware have 30 points. Right, we're going to move on to round 4.
The Sharks Quiz Round 4 is brought to you by Indomie.
This is our one-on-one round. We're pitting experts with experts in English, maths, science, and general knowledge. So may I have the English specialist stay, and the rest of you leave for the moment. Can you move to the first lectern for me, please? So we've got Gate and Papayao, all right? You need to give me the nouns associated with these words, all right? Question 1, heart. What's the adjective?
Cardiac.
Correct, for 10 points, okay? So noun and adjective. Second question, the adjective associated with heat. Papayao.
Oral. Oral.
Incorrect.
Thermal.
Thermal is correct, Gati. Thermal is correct. Thank you. That's the end of this round. May I have the mathematicians up here, please? Okay, so welcome to Joel and Kweku for the maths questions. Are we ready? Yes?
Yes, please.
I have 8 balls of 8 different colors and 8 cups in the same 8 colors. If I randomly put 1 ball in each cup, what is the probability that exactly 4 balls will end up in the cups of the same color? 30 seconds. Joel.
1 out of 8.
Incorrect. We still got 20 seconds. Opoku Ware, Kweku. Okay, Kweku from Opoku Ware, what are we saying?
1 out of 2.
1 out of 2 is also incorrect. It's 1 out of 64 I was looking for. Second question, your second question. A triangle in the coordinate plane with lattice points for vertices has an area of 2007. What is the maximum number of lattice points it could contain in its interior? Right, Joel from Mfantsipim.
639.
Incorrect. Okay, Kweku, Opoku Ware.
336.
Unfortunately, that's not what I have. We're looking for 2006. 2006. All right, thank you to my mathematicians. May I have the scientists up here, please? The latter for Mfantsipim, Isaac for Opoku Ware. Are we ready? Question 1. Pitch blende is one of the main ores. Isaac from Opoku Ware. Uranium is correct for 10 points. Uranium is correct for 10 points. Second one here. Order the following 3 temperatures values from the coolest to the warmest. 32 degrees centigrade, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 310 degrees Kelvin. Coolest to warmest. Isaac. Opoku Ware.
85 Fahrenheit. I have 85 Fahrenheit, 32 Celsius, and 310 Kelvin.
You're correct. Speak in Lemai for me next time, okay? Thank you very much. Scientists, you can go. My social scientists need to come up first before we're done, okay? Okay, so I've got Gabriel for Opoku Ware and Papa Kwame for Mfantsipim. Are you ready? Can you see the monitors? Yes? You can see the monitors. Okay, so I wish you to identify this French politician, economist, and lawyer, please, coming up on your screen. Papa Kwame.
Ursula von der Leyen.
Unfortunately not. Gabriel. Okay, one very powerful woman, Christine Lagarde. Christine Lagarde. You're going to listen and identify this Ghanaian politician and businessman who's speaking on the audio. Please listen.
America, I would say I still live there. In 1999, Reagan had introduced...
Okay, Papa Kwame.
Kennedy Japan.
Wow, very good. Kennedy Japan is correct. Absolutely correct. Okay, can I have the other contestants join us on stage, please? That brings us to the end of the one-on-one round and the end of this contest. Let's see what our scores are doing. At the end of the one-on-one round, Opoku Ware have 20 points, Mfantsipim have 30 points. Let's see what that does to the totals for this contest. At the end of this contest, Mfantsipim score 100 points exactly. Opoku Ware are through with 115 points. Well done to Opoku Ware. Seeded team going through. Excellent scores. Clap for each other. Clap for each other. You did well. Well done. Well done. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back straight after the break for the next contest.
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beat are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
Listen to me like you.
It's me. I can play the drum. I can sing. I can dance. I'm talented. I can draw. I can be myself. It's
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
Listen to me like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles. Tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Today, the question is no longer, why do we have problems? But rather, how can we spin those challenges into opportunities? This is the revolutionary mindset we, students here at Academic City, are driven by. Academic City, We believe that the challenges of today are nothing like the opportunities of tomorrow. Hence, we're poised for the future. And so we say,
come join us.
Pakuli.
Biasonyani.
Oyaye Tibatane.
Zalfula Nabia.
Viens nous rejoindre.
Brabe Kayam. Ao, Amanasat Shamigo Jao.
As we lead the charge to empower the next generation of future-ready leaders. Academic City University College, redefining university education.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS 3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and seat these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Igbo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
Welcome, we're back from the break. And this episode, we're moving on to the next competitors looking to move to the next round. And they are Sonrise, SHS, and St. Thomas Aquinas School. Can we invite our competitors onto the stage, please? So we have the seeded team, Sonrise versus St. Thomas Aquinas. All right? Both looking to move through to the next round. May I ask you to introduce yourself? Let's start with Thomas Aquinas, please.
Into Lenos, final year, General Arts.
Welcome, Into.
Opoku Ware, Nanaya, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Opoku.
Mensa Kote Matthew, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Mensa.
Isiedu Boateng, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Isiedu. That's our St. Thomas Aquinas team. And over to Sonrise Senior High School. Introduce yourself.
Mercy, General Science, final year.
Louder for me, Mercy, okay? Next.
Kwarting Sebelesli, final year, offering General Science.
Welcome, Kwarting. Next.
Chloe Richard, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Richard.
Chairman Pabin Duncan, General Science, second year.
Welcome, Duncan. So that's Sonrise Senior High School, sorry, have I got that right? Sonrise Christian High School. Get it right? Against St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School. All right, are we ready?
Round 1 of the Sharks Quiz is brought to you by Kellogg's.
Let me read the rules of the first round to you. It's the right corner round brought to us courtesy of our headline sponsor, Kellogg's. You have 2 minutes to answer 8 questions on social literacy. A correct answer attracts 10 points. A wrong answer attracts no deductions at all. Are we ready? St. Thomas Aquinas, I will be starting with you. If you're unsure, just pass. Your battle is against the clock. All right? So your time starts when I read the first question. Who is the inventor of the calculator? William Cullen, Edward Teller, Martin Cooper, or Blaise Pascal?
Pass.
Passing on that. Which of these countries hosts Mount Everest? Is it Nepal, Canada, Brazil, Russia?
Pass.
All right. Who became the first man to climb Mount Everest? Was it Christopher Columbus, Edward Hillary, Don Diego Azambuja, or Prince Henry?
C.
C is incorrect. It was Edmund Hillary. Who became the first man to die while climbing Mount Everest? Was it Edmund Hillary, Prince Henry, Doge, or Nobu?
Pass.
Who was the electoral commissioner during the 1978 Union government referendum in Ghana? Kwejo Afarajan, J.O. Boateng, VCRAC Crab, or I.K. Aban?
C.
C is incorrect. It was actually D. How many seats were in Ghana's parliament under the Second Republic Constitution? Was it A, 105, B, 140, C, 206, or D, 275?
Pass.
Passing on that one. Who was Ghana's president under the 1969 Constitution? Was it Kwame Nkrumah, K.A. Buzia, Edward Akufo-Addo, or Aku Kosa? You're correct for C. Which is the first kingdom in the ancient world to establish a centralized monarchical system of government? Was it ancient Egypt, ancient Ethiopia, ancient Ghana, or ancient Sudan?
A.
A is correct on that one. You passed on. How many seats were in Ghana's parliament under the Second Republic? 105, 140, 206, 275.
C.
C was incorrect. It's B I'm looking for. And 4 seconds. Who was the first man to die climbing Mount Everest? Hillary, Prince Henry, Doge, or Nobu?
D.
D is incorrect. It's actually C there, Doge. And your time is now up. Okay. 2 minutes. 8 questions. Are we ready? Sonrise Christian High School?
Ready.
Who was the first king of ancient Egypt? Was it Khufu, Name, Cheops, or Gamal Abdel Nasser?
Pass.
We're passing on that one. Which of these people never conquered ancient Egypt? Hyksos or Hyksos, the English, the Nubians, or the Libyans?
The Libyans.
Incorrect, was the English. In which year was the National Liberation Movement founded? 1960, 1982, 1974, 79, or 1954?
Pass.
Passing on that one. When did Kwame Nkrumah's government pass the Avoidance of Discrimination Act, the ADA? 1957, 1958, 1973, or 1960?
Pass.
In which month of the year was the Convention People's Party formed? January, June, December, April?
June.
Correct. When did the first man climb Everest? Was it 1922, 1960, 1973, or 1953?
A.
A is incorrect. We're looking for D, 1953. On which mountain range is Mount Everest a peak? Is it Himalayas, Andes?
Himalayas.
Correct. Who invented the television set?
Pass.
Passing on that one. When did the Kwame Nkrumah government pass the Avoidance of Discrimination Act? The options are 1957, 1958, 1973, 1960.
1973.
Incorrect, was 1957. And then in which year was the National Liberation Movement founded?
1979.
No, we're looking for 1954 there. And who was the first king of Egypt? Khufu, Nama, Cheops, or Abdul Nazir?
D.
D is incorrect. It was Nama. It was Nama. Okay? Those were some tough questions. Those were definitely some tough questions. That brings us to the end of round 1. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. The inventor of television, by the way, was Philo Farnsworth. Philo Farnsworth, okay? At the end of round 1, St. Thomas Aquinas have 30 points. Sonrise Christian High School have 20 points. We're moving on to round 2. You have a substitution on Sonrise. Do we have one here? Yes, we do. Okay. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. So on Thomas Aquinas, we now have, please introduce yourself.
Opoku Michael, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Michael. And on Sonrise Christian High School?
Onike Henry, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Henry. Right, so the R-cube round, let me read the rules to you. The questions are on reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 5 points. If a school gets an answer wrong and decides not to attempt a question, it will be passed immediately for a bonus to the competing school for a maximum of 5 points for the correct answer, or a deduction of 5 points for the wrong answer. Are we all ready on this? I'm going to start with Sonrise, and we're doing some spellings, but I'm going to spell the word and leave out some letters, right? And then I'll give you the definition, and I want you to give me the missing letters of that word. Are we ready? So I'm spelling a word for you. It starts with B, space, R, B, O, R, Y, G, M, dash, S. Okay, so you've got 2 gaps to fill in. A rumbling or gurgling noise made by the movement of fluid and gas in the intestines. So the 2 letters are?
Pass.
You're passing on that. Okay. St. Thomas Aquinas. The 2 letters are?
O and I.
Unfortunately lost. It was actually O and U. We were looking for borborygmus, which is a rumbling and gurgling in the stomach. Borborygmus. All right, so again, I'm going to spell. I'm leaving some dashes. Tell me in order what those letters are. C, dash, N, T, L, dash. And it's the raised curved part of the back of a horse's saddle. 2 letters to give me, please. Care to try Sonrise?
Pass.
You're passing as well. The word I was looking for was cantle. C-A-N-T-L-E. Those were the 2 letters missing, okay? Right, your turn now, Sonrise. Again, E dash O L-L-I-E-N dash. A substance with a soothing effect on the skin.
M and T.
You're correct for emollient. A substance with a soothing effect on the skin. Okay, so your word now, St. Thomas Aquinas. M dash L I E dash. The physical or social setting in which something occurs or develops, environment or setting we're looking for here. The social or physical setting in which something occurs or develops. Your missing letters are?
I and U.
You're very correct. Milieu is what we're looking for. Milieu. Well done. Okay, our next set of questions, we're looking at phrasal verbs. Best explanation for this phrasal verb. The captain played with determination because the honor of the team was at stake. At stake is the verb we're looking for. And A, very low. B, at the top. C, in danger. D, appropriate.
In danger.
In danger is correct. St. Thomas Aquinas, your question now. Same thing, phrasal verbs. He knows what side of the bread is buttered. Side of the bread is buttered. A, knows the art of cooking. B, knows how to accomplish a task. C, knows how to flatter. Or D, knows where his advantage lies.
D.
D is correct. Knows where his advantage lies. Your question again on phrasal verbs. Some kids get a kick out of smoking cigarettes as a gesture of revolt against adult domination. Kids get a kick is the phrasal verb we're looking to change here. A, are kicked out for. B, have fun. C, are punished for. Or D, get a thrill.
Have fun.
Have fun is not what I'm looking for. Yes.
Let's have a thrill.
Get a thrill. You're correct. Your main question here, St. Thomas Aquinas. By doing these errands, he is merely trying to curry favor with his boss. To curry favor is the phrasal verb. Earn goodwill, expect promotion, gain favor, or gain influence. Which one is the best one fit?
Earn goodwill.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Sonrise Christian High? Yes.
Gain favor.
Gain favor is the correct one. You thought about that for a long time. Yes, gain favor. We're moving on to maths questions now. Sonrise, you get the first maths question. Imagine a number. Double it. Add 72 and divide the result by 6. Subtract 6 from the above result and multiply that result by 3. Now subtract the original number. What number do you have? Quating.
18.
18 is correct. Interesting one. 18 is correct. Well done. Your maths question now, St. Thomas Aquinas. How many ways are there to seat 5 people in a row of 5 chairs? Yes, Michael.
120 ways.
You are correct. 120 ways. 120 ways. Sonrise Christian High, your question. Consider all one-to-one functions that map to set S to itself. If there are 120 functions, how many elements are in set S? Ten seconds.
6.
Nope. I will give that over to St. Thomas Aquinas. Do you have an answer for me?
Pass.
You're passing. It's actually 5. 5. Okay? St. Thomas Aquinas, your question. It takes n steps to chemically synthesize compound X from the raw materials. At each step, 80% of the mass is usable. 20% is discarded. In order for the mass of compound X to be at least 10% of the original mass, what is the maximum number of steps n in the synthesis? Yes, I'm listening.
7 steps.
Unfortunately not.
Pass.
You're passing. It was actually 10 steps. 10 steps we were looking for. All right, Sonrise Christian High, your question now. In a school tennis tournament, Every game is between a senior boy and a senior girl. Each boy played 11 games with 11 different girls, and each girl played 9 games with 9 different boys. If more than 60% of the 75 seniors participated, how many seniors competed in the tournament? Last 5 seconds or so.
Pass.
You're passing. Okay, St. Thomas Aquinas, you have an answer for me?
Pass.
You're passing as well. It was 60. Okay? Next question to St. Thomas Aquinas. A Christmas tree is decorated with several light bulbs, where no 3 light bulbs are in a straight line and no 4 bulbs are on the same plane. Assume that each bulb is a single point of light. The number of all planes determined by sets of 3 bulbs equals 5 times the number of all lines determined by sets of 2 bulbs. Determine the number of bulbs. Last 5 seconds.
Pass.
You're passing. Sonrise, do you have an alternative for us?
Pass.
You're passing as well. 17 bulbs is what we were looking for. Last 2 questions now. So, Sonrise, your last question. A plane leaves Chicago in the morning and makes 3 flights before returning. First flight traveled twice as far as the second flight, and the second flight traveled 3 times as far as the third flight. If the third flight was 45 miles, how many miles was the first flight?
$270.
270 is correct. Last question of this round goes to St. Thomas Aquinas. At a convention of monsters, 2/5 have no horns, 1/7.
Please come again with that part.
At a convention of monsters, 2/5 have no horns, 1/7 have 1 horn, 1/3 have 2 horns, and the remaining 26 have 3 or more horns. How many monsters are attending the convention? Last 5 seconds. Just on the bell, Michael. An answer, please.
So there were 210 monsters.
You are correct. 210 monsters. Some fast work there. Excellent answer. 200. That brings us to the end of the R-cubed round. Let's see what the scores are saying. Right, so at the end of round 2, St. Thomas Aquinas, 30 points. Sonrise Christian High School, 35 points.
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beat are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No listening to me like you.
It's me.
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No listening to me like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The University of the Free State is one of the oldest institutions of higher education in South Africa. Established in 1904, the institution produces sought-after graduates on 3 campuses in Bloemfontein and Qwaqwa in the Eastern Free State. Through the years, the university has grown to more than 40,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students spread across 7 faculties. The UFS creates opportunities and growth through leading learning and teaching, focused research, and impactful engagement with society. Situated in the heart of South Africa, our character of caring and diversity translates into an outstanding university experience.
Right, we're going to move on quickly to round 3. Round 3, our STEM round. Your questions are going to be posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time while question is being read for a maximum of 10 points for correct answers. If it's incorrect, you get 5 points deducted. The question will then be read fully and immediately passed on to the other school for a chance at a bonus, also worth 10 points. However, should they also get it wrong, they lose 5 points. Are we all clear on that? Okay. Name this property in which a wave is orientated entirely in one direction. That was Sonrise Christian High.
Polarization.
You are correct. Polarization for Sonrise there, 10 marks. Second question. A polarized wave can often exist at this type of wave in which the direction of propagation is perpendicular. That was St. Thomas Aquinas. Yeah.
Transverse.
You're correct. Transverse wave. Good interrupting. Good interruption. Question 3. At this angle, light with a certain polarization cannot be reflected when it changes medium. That was St. Thomas Aquinas.
Critical angle.
Unfortunately not. Let me finish the question. Okay, so give me your answer.
Brewster's angle.
You are correct, actually. Brewster's angle is correct. Question 4. These entities generally have n-2 radial nodes, and the magnetic quantum numbers of these entities vary from -1 to 1. They overlap perpendicularly to form pi bonds. They are shaped like dumbbells. Sonrise.
P orbitals.
You are correct for p orbitals. You are correct. Question 5. Like others in their kingdom, their bodies contain hyphae, which form a mycelium. Sonrise, Christian High.
Fungi.
Yes, I'll give you that. Okay? I'll give you that. All right. Question 6. Diatomite or diatomaceous earth is readily available. It's used primarily for which of the following? Soil improvement, A. B. Crushed stone. C. Filtering agents. D.
C.
C is the correct answer, filtering agents. Question 7. Which of the following is closest to the range for the Balmer's series? A. Microwave. B. Infrared through to UV. C. UV to soft X-ray. Or D. Visible light to UV light. That was Sonrise.
B.
B is incorrect. St. Thomas Aquinas.
A.
A is also incorrect. It was actually visible light to UV. Question 8. Which is the most common name for the edible vegetable oil that is derived from cultivars of rapeseed plants? And yes.
Canola oil.
You are correct. Canola oil is correct. Some serious interruptions there. Huh? Question 9. Given your answer in decimal form, what will the Z value be if a distant celestial object were shifted towards longer wavelengths by 40% of the original wavelength? All right, we're out of time. Nobody tried that. It was 0.4. 0.4 is what I was looking for. Final question in this round. If a planet had an orbital period of 11.2 years, what is the length of its orbital semi-major axis in astronomical units, rounded to the nearest whole number? Quating.
5.
From Sonrise. Yes, you're correct. 5. Exceptional work there. That brings us to the end of the STEM round. The end of the STEM round. Let's see what the scores are looking like at the end of that round. So at the end of that round, St. Thomas Aquinas started as they finished, 0 points. Sonrise flew ahead, 65 points. Very good. Very good. All right. So we're moving on very quickly to round 4.
The Sharks Quiz Round 4 is brought to you by Indomie.
The one-on-one round brought to us courtesy of Indomie, our sponsors. English, Maths, Science, General Knowledge Specialists against each other. 10 points, correct answer. You don't lose any points for an incorrect answer. So may I have our English specialists stay here. Come to the first lectern. And then others can leave us. Thank you. Richard from Sonrise Christian High and Asiedu from St. Thomas Aquinas. I'll give you the meaning of an idiom. Try and complete the idiom as I read it out. Too conceited, meaning too big for one's... Yes, Richard?
One's shoes.
Right, Asiedu, what would you say?
One's game.
No. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you. You said shoes. I was looking for boots. Right? So if Asiedu actually said boots, I would have given it to him, if that makes sense, okay? Right. Second question. To exaggerate, to draw a long what? An idiom. To exaggerate. Right, Asiedu.
Wire.
No.
Yarn.
No, the word I was looking for was bow, B-O-W, a long bow. Thank you, English specialists. May I have my mathematicians on stage, please? All right, so we have Henry and Michael. Right, Henry for Sonrise and Michael for St. Thomas Aquinas. Are we ready? First maths question coming up. Farmer Joe has a total of 240 pigs and chickens. If the total number of legs among these animals is 680, then how many chickens does he have? Michael.
He has...
You have to speak very quickly for me.
140 chickens.
Yes, he does, but you should have said that quickly for me, please. 140. Question 2. Determine the positive difference between the least common multiple, the LCM, and the greatest common factor, the GCF, of the numbers 65, 91, and 143. Henry?
20.
20 is not what I have. Michael? You have time, don't worry. 1 second now. Okay?
19.
That's not what I have. All right, I have 4,992. Just a little bit out. Okay, gentlemen, thank you. All right, may I have my scientists on stage, please? Welcome. So Mensa and Duncan. 2 questions, 10 points each. All right? Are we ready? Given your answers in terms of pi and in inches squared, find the total surface area of a closed right circular cone whose altitude is 8 inches and radius is 6 inches. Mensa.
16 pi inches square.
No, I'm not taking that. Henry, you've got 15 seconds. Yes, Henry.
Duncan, 75.
Unfortunately not. It's actually 96 pi is what I was looking for. 96 pi. Question 2. Name all of the following 3 choices that are chemoautotrophs. Nitrosomonas, paramecium, volvox. That was Mensa. Quickly.
Nitrosomonas and volvox.
Can't give you that.
Vetrosomonas.
On its own, yes, you get your 10 points. Nitrosomonas is the correct answer. All right? Thank you, gentlemen. May I have my social scientists up here, please? So we have Kwating and Opoku. All right. So Opoku for St. Thomas Aquinas and Kwating for Sonrise Christian High on our social science questions. Can you both see the monitors? Excellent. First one I want you to do is identify this political personality. No? No. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. Narendra Modi. Okay? All right, so you're listening to an audio, and you're going to tell me who's speaking.
But majority of our constituents, today, some of them have registered since 2018. The National Identity Authority is unable to provide them their Ghana cards. So as representatives of the Ghanaian people, what is this House going to do between now and the 31st of this month to ensure that our constituents who have registered for the Ghana card get the Ghana card so that they are not disenfranchised, or if the NIA is
All right, Kwating.
Sam George.
You're correct. You look like you weren't sure, but good try, okay? Apparently it's called Sam Jata George. I didn't know that, but well done. Well done. May I ask the other contestants to join us on stage, please? Okay?
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beat are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
Indomie instant noodles. Tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Igbo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
Now that brings us to the end of the one-on-one round. Let's see what the scores are looking like and the end of this contest in this episode. Let's see. So at the end of that round, St. Thomas Aquinas have 10 points, Sonrise have 30 points. Now let's see what the totals are looking like for the end of this contest. A hard-fought one, I believe. So let's see. Right, so at the end of this contest, St. Thomas Aquinas go away with 70 points. Sonrise make it through to this next round with 150 points. Excellent for our feeder team. Well done. St. Thomas Aquinas, I'm sure we'll see you again. Can we clap for each other? Excellent job. Excellent job. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you so much. So at the end of this episode, Sonrise Christian High School have made it through. They join Opoku Ware in the next round. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Our sponsors again have been Kellogg's, Indomie. Our academic sponsors are Family Health Medical School, Ashesi University, Academic City University College, Lewis University, USA, University of the Free State, South Africa, and Vivo Energy and Fortune Rice. My wardrobe has been sponsored by Excella Fabrics and Numa Couture, and my name is Evelyn de Japon. See you next time.
Jeanette Services presents the 2022 edition of Women in Worship, themed The Holy Spirit Experience. Come Sunday, September 25th, all roads lead to Royal House Chapel International, Kaneshi Roundabout for a Holy Spirit encounter. Gates open at 4 p.m. sharp to lead us to the throne room of worship. All the way from Jamaica, Chevelle Franklin. From Nigeria, Judy K. From Congo, Deborah Lukali. And from from Ghana. PSA Esther, Jude Lamote, and Celestine Donkor. Tickets are selling at 70 Ghana cedis single, 120 double, and 150 VIP. Visit Airport Shell, Bachana Total, Community 11, 1 and 2 Shell, Royal House Chapel, or log on to www.egotickets.com or dial *737 *606 # or download My GH Pay. Sign up, select Pay Merchants, and search for Women in Worship. For ticket reservation, kindly call 024-8810-396. This event is brought to you by